Good morning. It is 9:14 a.m. January 3rd, 2019. First video of the new year. I don't just want to make videos just to make them. I want to make a video for a reason. I don't want to waste your time. Unless it's, funny and then we're going to have a good time. We're making some kind of joke out of the video. Whatever the situation be. I want it to be a good video. Fun. Good. Anyways. Like that Vegas Tiger video. That was pretty cool. I didn't have good quality though. It was kind of muffly. Very bright in there. Anyways, long story short. I got a fishing ticket yesterday. Could you believe that? And I'm one of those people that are, no matter how you want to look at it, I'm gonna think happy thoughts. Like, okay, the dude did his job, first off. Second off, I how did he even find me or spot me? Unless he got tipped off or however the reason was. Third off, where are the signs? Got to be a lot bigger signs, a lot better guard off, especially at a fish hatchery. If we're not even supposed to be fishing, from what I understand, there's this wire that you can't fish above. And you can only fish at the wire and like 300 feet past the wire. So you can't even come close to the wire. It's intense now. I like it. I like the rules. Are you kidding me? This is awesome. We get to finally catch the fish the right way. Let it still spawn, do its thing. And it's not as busy. People aren't cheating. We're not fishing this fish out, bottom line. And the ones that know what they're doing, they're really going to be doing their thing. All kinds of fishing. Shad, salmon, steelhead. Those are the three big ones that come in up the river. I'm so excited. And then you got Sacramento River, big channels and big rivers that you can fish 24 hours. I got to take it for fishing a little bit past sunset, which I knew there was some kind of rule like that or what, and I wasn't sure where. I should have looked into the regulations. No excuse. I knew I was fishing a little bit too late, and I didn't think anything would be of it, if that makes any sense. You're always pushing your boundaries. I didn't think it was that serious with this and that. There's a few other rules. American River Fish Hatchery, that whole American River on the 80. It's like big time rules, especially where I'm at. Like right at that. First off, you can't fish where I'm at. That was a big one again. I wasn't supposed to fish there. Second off, fishing a little too late. Third off, your hook can't have a barb on it. It's got to be barbless. Fourth one, you gotta have a little recording sheet for steelhead. Whether you catch a fish or not, you have to record it when you were fishing, where you were fishing, and then you caught something or not. I love it. I love you fishing games so much. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm just happy right now because there's some order. You hear me? There's order. There's order, and we gotta come to now like dialing things in because I love what just happened. It's my first warning. You hear me? Don't freaking tag me with $1,000 bill. First off, I mean, right now you could have probably obviously handcuffed me and put me in jail. So already getting off easy. Second off, like, yes, I should have read the rules. Yes, I should have had the regulations, this and that. But God have mercy, we are in America. Do you have any idea how many immigration there is now? It's got to be like, yo, we got to have fences. I understand now, Mr. President. We need borders. We need, like, technology, not like, all of a sudden, like, this censored lights and alarm system going off at the rivers right when somebody's there that's not supposed to be. But what was handled was beautifully. The thing is, though, somebody that really wanted to do some damage will go there at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, 1, 2 in the morning, park a couple miles up the street if they had to, or get dropped off, and do the same type of fishing, except literally poaching. Snagging, however it is, netting, get it in the bag, gut it, fillet it, rack it, gone. And we are actually capable of that kind of hunt in this city. That's the beauty of this. Um, that's the beauty of this property. My city. Excuse my French. My city. Our city. The ones that clean it, take care of it, love it, cherish it. Understand being loyal to it. If we ditch the ship got no chance. We've got a few holes right now that we can patch. Big time. I'm not talking about no crew relationships. We find new crew. There's no time for that kind of forgiveness and patching, if that makes any sense. We forgive, we forget, we move on. Move on. If I need you that bad and we really hurt each other's feelings that bad, we'll connect one way or another in our paths. That's the only thing I can say. The reason I'm even making these videos, I know I don't have too much time on this world. Whether it's 100 years, more. Living the dream, baby. Healthy, you know? Who wants to be fucked up? Who wants to be not healthy? That's why I cherish these days, yo. You know? That's why I go so hard in the gym. People look at me crazy sometimes, like, what the fuck is he doing? I honestly didn't understand either in the very beginning. When you're starting to, it's like riding a bike, you know? You ride a bike with training wheels to figure out that motion, how it feels, how the bounce is. You think any of this is fucking scripted? Nah. So I'm kind of going off the top of my head at the same time. It's just like painting, like anything. It just comes together. It's like washing dishes. Somebody told me. I wash dishes like it's. I'm bragging about myself. I hate that, and I know what they mean. And it's got to be in everything. You got to just flow. You hear me? Like you wash dishes because. I mean, you're good at washing dishes, and you get things dialed in. Because that's just how it's done. You hear me? When I say dial it in, that's how it's done. It's you can take a dirty dish that's been sitting there, right? And you're gonna have to scrape it, scrub it, because you got sticky stuff on there, this and that. And by the time you pick up that dirty dish, you get it wet enough or juicy enough or scrub and put all this energy into it. It's tough. Um, and you're working by yourself. In a way, water is like a self-employer for a washer disher, for somebody that's washing dishes. Water, right? Why? Because it loosens up and softens up your 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 egg stains or whatever. Like scrubbing that egg stain dry. Are you kidding me? So working in a restaurant, you've got first off a certain amount of space for even a dishwasher to work. I'm already 9 minutes into this video and I'm jumping from topic to topic. And I almost had a freaking breakdown just now. Not even funny because I don't even want to think about it. From my situations at the moment to yeah, there's so many things I can think about that will only bring down my energy. And everything switched up when I said I want to live lifelong, you know, because I got these headaches. I got all these issues. I've been talking about them for years, yo, years. And the doctor, to like the closest one to me, is like, yo, don't worry about it. And I like that, right? And even how they tell me, like, you know, excuses for me, like, it's the weather. That's the best one, it's the weather. Man, whatever. Anything possibly they can either, I don't know if they piss me off on purpose or they just, man, you know those psychics that always have some kind of or maybe this, or maybe that. Jeez, I love those. Alright, I'm not gonna hate because I've been in that emotional state of relationships with myself, with God, the spirits, the energy that we don't see, that we want to see, the bad, the good, the real, the unreal. And it makes us who we are in this world, bottom line. We've got to live on, got to be great. Don't give up on your passions. That's the problem with this headache. Very, very short term. Very short term memory. It's getting worse. That's another reason I like playing with music so much. You know, I got that. Music is always changing up. You got these 16 count repeats, 32 count repeats. It's annoying, yo. There needs to be a lot of music, especially with nowadays how things are getting so brainwashy, and just sounds are so, people don't even understand what they're producing or doing. Whether your ears even understand it or not, we shouldn't be putting that through our environment, our energy. We don't know what we're feeding. Anyways, I hope y'all feel the same way about not only your actions physically, but word wise. Putting that bad energy out. You know, those. I don't get me wrong. We all say bad words. We all cuss. I love a good emotional moment where, you know, I feel it. I don't abuse it. You know, I don't. It's like taking God's name in vain. God loves you when we call out for His name. You hear me? But don't be saying God this, my God this, my that. That's just, man. And I understand, you know, you being a special breed. I don't know what you've been through, whether it's your speech that you know how to proceed, or whether it's you've been physically, mentally. You've been through it all. Been through hell and back. Not all of it, of course. That'd be just wrong. And you really think that you are something great because of all that. I just don't understand how people can call themselves gods, lords. I don't care if you can skin a cat alive and be as cold as you hug. Receive. From wife to life. We're all humans on this world. All it takes is one of those big planets for something to be off. It's a big galaxy, big universe. We are so small. Y'all don't understand the big picture. I say that because I'm in a relational spaceship, relationshipable, like relationship spaceship, where relationship you have to actually be around it. You hear me? I haven't been able to bring myself around long enough to want to keep anybody around relationshiply wise because of these deep thoughts. You hear me? And anyone that I can actually find or relate with, we all stand on the same page. I've been alone for so long in this isolated environment in my house. I had to get out. I mean, God have mercy. That's just wrong not getting out. of the house, not doing things, not farming, not gardening. I have plants in the house. I've had indoor gardening for years now. That's been my big hobby, my big therapy. That's been my family now that I see it. And then I start really hitting the gym, but the gym was as well my therapy. And then the music saved my life. Of course, giving God all our credit. Living this life. We as humans cherish the passions we do thrive. Knowing the motivation should never settle. Only growing with gentle attitude, polite. Happy New Year's. Love more. Glory to our Father, Mother Nature's best store. So besides this headache, besides all my teeth hurting, besides this nose pain, besides this eye pressure, besides all this pressure on my left side of my head, besides all this neck pressure on the left back, besides less feelings kind of on this whole left side of my body, there's some kind of infection. Besides this pressure or pain now on this bone, after these 2 root canals 2 months ago, and besides this pain up in these bone sections, besides this root canal this summer, and besides these pains up here for some fucking reason, besides these cheekbones now hurting and being sensitive, and besides this pain over here, and I don't know what's going on, y'all. I've had several MRIs and CAT scans. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They're saying everything's okay. My face feels like it's fucking rotting right now in the most humble, non-painful, smelling great, like everything's Gucci way, like I love my life, but y'all can see it. Look at my freaking eyes. They're like sinking in. And I got no problem fucking dying. You hear me? Dying's not the fucking problem. Jesus Christ, is it me or is my fucking head kind of like cross-eyed or like kind of... I swear to goodness sakes, I feel great. Anyways, yo, all I know is, God have mercy, that I don't know anything at the moment about this situation. But it's sad. I could have been making music for so long now. Imagine having several hundreds of songs already. Nothing that is great or anything, but just jingles. I love... You hear my talk speech. It's not that I just want to talk. I want to put out a good message. I'm not here to just ramble, repeat myself, this and that. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Nothing against it. Anyways, fishing trip, fishing ticket. Doing your job. I'm happy. Hopefully security can get better and we can really keep it... I mean, that's pretty simple rules. You got steelhead, you got salmon, you got a few fish that come to this one river. You got a few fishing stores that should make it obvious. Make it a lot more clear, or to the city. You hear me? Like, there should be fucking billboards. Like, this is important. This is a fish hatchery. And if anything, why aren't we expanding this fish hatchery? Now that it's all blocked off, we should be... Like, I'm talking major expansion, baby. If we're going to be investing money into the city and making it grow, let's do what it's been doing. Resources. If we're sitting on a pond, a well, bottom line, that's been settled in with whatever catastrophe went down those hills, however hundreds of years ago, before the Indians found it, however this world was all, created. 400 or 500 years of settling. You hear me? Of wars, this and that. We finally have this beautiful, peaceful, immigrational settlement with the system government that they're now trying to overthrow, control, abuse. And it's like this chess game. They're not stupid. I'm not stupid. I should be on their side. Because the ones that are on that side, they're playing chess. You hear me? This has been a game for a solid century. Mapped out. A solid century. Maybe not playing out all the pawns exactly the way they knew they would play. They have their map. If that makes any sense. Give them what they want. Speaking their language. Me speaking right now on their side. I'm going to give you all you want. You hear me? For you to realize that you can't handle it, first off. You're not taught to handle it, second off. There is no complaining when you have none of that because you can't handle it. And now it's really controlled, really like fishing. You hear me? No, you can't fish whenever you want, wherever you want because you don't control it. You don't catch and release. If anything, you don't. You hear me? Like we've been like we're sitting there fishing out. It's unbelievable. And it'd be different if it was like, okay, your family. You hear me? You're fishing like you're trying to turn this into a fucking business. You're fishing our resources out. You're messing with humans' populational what do you call it? Earth population with the fishes and everything. Imagine the hunting that's going on. Oh, God have mercy. Long story short, I really lose track of my thoughts so fast. Not even funny. It's like I start feeling this headache, like whew, all this, like, and it's getting worse. Imagine all this fixed. If this is possible, we only use like 15% of our brains. But God have mercy, if they can fix this, I can't wait to be so smarter than this. Oh my gosh. Imagine the memory, the power. Uh, oh my God. It's like this is a muscle of its own. You work this out. And it starts off with like, yeah, I don't want to memorize, you know, 7 number digits, 8 number digits, but it's just one of those things where you just start programming the numbers and you start, you know, those clouds when you're memorizing, you can just picture things. Oh my gosh, have mercy. I don't know if it's just a gift that everybody has or you can practice it or exercise it, but I have that number vision gift where I love numbers and I gotta dial in that math again. Oh God, have mercy. Again, you know, if all this works out, think about it. I've talked to somebody kind of like me. When I say kind of like me, like identical to me, but a little bit of his own view, you know, his own thing. But just that sweetheart, you hear me? That angel. Somebody that I want on this earth for the rest of my life. Knowing that there's a shepherd's keeper out there. You hear me? Like there's those RoboCops. I'm not gonna want no disrespect to all you familias out there, but somebody that wants to, you know, shed blood all day. Man, there's somebody that just wants to kill this, kill that. It's like, man, y'all are boring killers. That's great, but it's like anything, no self control. I offer you a steak and you run for it. And then you get bored of that gold. It's never enough. And it's sad that there's those people that I was telling you about that live in that little tight little circle. Some just see dollar signs. And it's not a bad thing. All I'm saying is change your thought process a little bit. And you might even think it already that way. Where, you know, throwing out a few what is it, Cinco's? Scungies. Throw out a few, hundreds out there, or maybe you can't throw out hundreds because you're not making 50,000 a month. You're throwing out fives, tens, dollars because you're making 10,000 a month, and that's all great and dandy. Um, but really, we as a society, if anything, this city, need to grab that cancer by the throat. Because like all these poisons, we're sitting there playing with it. And we know what it's doing. And we're still doing it. And I hate, this is the worst part about it. We're sitting there fucking talking about it. In saunas, steam rooms. Not during the gym workouts. That's when the music's on and I'm pumping iron. Working out. Anyways. Dishwashing. It's like anything. You got a section soaking. Before that, you got a section resting. Before that section resting, you got things organized. Forks, spoons, this and that in one section, soaking, of course. Bigger plates stacked on one side, smaller plates on the other. Different proportion plates. Maybe some wood that's been chopped on those little boards. You're not supposed to get those wet. You're supposed to just clean them up real quick, or you're not supposed to put them through the washer. So bottom line, washing dishes is like any art form. You really, like any craft, like any job, any skill. Even like in the insurance company when I was working, it's, yeah, I can have one appointment and waste all my day sitting in the office and have another appointment at the very end of the office or like some walk in, or I can use my time wisely, line up my appointments, have my day organized, still have time to enjoy my life, still have time to work out, not sit there all day and wait for that one dish to come in, that one plate to come in. So when it's rush hour, washing dishes, and it's dialed in, I'm doing my job, running my appointments, I'm making business, I'm bringing the money in. Time off, I'm in the kitchen, I'm prepping. When I say I'm prepping, I'm moving up. I'm helping first off the routine, the business. I'm doing extra work now. I'm the dishwasher that's now prepping. Um, to a point where I'm gonna be in the kitchen now, only creating the deals, only bringing in the business. Only selling the policies and not going out and doing the dirty work. If that makes any sense. The callbacks, the customer service, the being the nice guy, handling your situations, whatever problems, the dirty work. So in the kitchen, you got this flawless routine where you're not sitting there all day and calling one folder at a time and not moving on to another folder till that one folder gets handled. And you might be waiting all day for that callback because they're just getting off work. So, broad type of quick examples of what I mean from business, corporate, situational work to cutting a tree down. Like, am I gonna go do a quick on the way to a job, a few estimates lined up like this and that, and have it all mapped out, or am I gonna just cut this one tree down, collect my $500, pay my foreman $100, pay the $20 dump or some free dump load, get that all done, collect my $500. My mortgage is only $1,500. I only got to do like 5-6 jobs a month. I really don't feel like working, so I'm gonna do this one job and then take the 2 weeks off. And then like on the third week, I'm gonna do 2-3 more jobs. And then on the fourth week, I'm gonna do maybe one. But if I feel like it, maybe work all week and not work the next month. I love you so much, human race, for working so hard, for being overachievers, for pushing your passions, your dreams, your visions to the max. I love my life so much. I've pushed myself not enough, not hard enough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more scared of jail or prison than death. I love moving just as much as I love enjoying my relaxing, sitting, laying, cuddling. But God have mercy, the moving. Are you kidding me? Like this? I can't. I just drank. I'm drinking my coffee right now. You hear me? Having some nice caramel little chocolate teas. Thanks to my mama from Trader Joe's. Mmm. 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 Living the dream, baby. Living the dream. A bike ride, hour and a half. 20 kind of water. I just got a bus pass yesterday. All over apps. Technology, don't have to go anywhere. I'm about to get on the bus. I'm about to go for a walk downtown. I'm probably going to bring a fishing pole and just do a little fishing right there at Golden Gate. Right there at Sacramento River. Everything's set. Gucci. I got nothing to worry about. I got marijuana in the bags. I mean, I got plenty of my own medication. I got a psychiatrist I'm about to go see refill my medication. Nothing too over the top. Ambien, sleeping medication when I don't. I just want to, go to bed a little early, this and that, get a good night rest, maybe not wake up during the night, 2, 3 in the morning, and then go back to bed after a nice bowl or whatever. But just ambience. I'm not for any kind of drug like that because my body adapts to it, and then I have all kinds of sweats and I feel like I get a little angry and stuff when I'm on these pills. Antsy, I guess. I don't know, something about it. Anyways, marijuana's been perfect. I just need to start growing this indica, the downer. I'm growing sativa, the upper, so I'm always this energetic guy, especially when I'm puffing on this stuff. It has its downers as well. I mean, it's a hybrid. It mellows out. Anyways, long story short, it's already 30 minutes into this video. Yeah, life's good. I got my own house, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Picked it up using my dead dad's business history back in 2009. He died in 2004. I graduated in 2008, so within a year in the business after our graduation, I had a credit score, built up a credit score, had a few credit cards. Dad was banking with Bank of America, so I went there to get the house loan. They looked at the business, I think, as well, seeing the track record, the kids. I don't know how it all worked out. Blessed. $85,000 property. Got a loan for $68,000. And I got out of the business a year later. Broke up my high school sweetheart. Had a big time breakdown. Saw reality for what it was. I had $5,000 go missing in the insurance business. So at like 19, 20 years old, having this everything dialed perfectly in, just had this like breakdown, mental breakdown. It was really after my high school sweetheart and I broke up. I was trying to not think about that with bringing on more workload, if that makes any sense. So I started outsourcing my insurance business. I hired more help, people that I thought I could trust. The close ones to me came around, started helping out too. I started working on this importing product from Russia. It makes technology waterproof. It's pretty cool. It actually worked. I guess the formula is so special that, God have mercy, I never said anything. So anyways, go China. China's got something for you, America. It's scary. It really is. In a good way. You can have like Transformer submarines flying through this world, all waterproof with all kinds of waterproof technology and waterproof probably like solar panels and and they've got this in their hands for about now 6 years. America, I've got a whole box of this stuff. The formula's a little old, but I'm sure we got it. I'm for America! Not even playing games right now. Because I want everybody to be on the same page. We're all working together, y'all hear me? The galaxy's big. We should not be fighting. The Bible talked about this, New World Order, everybody coming together. And I'm not anti-Christ. You hear me? I love Jesus Christ. I grew up being preached the story of Jesus Christ. I don't know what else to believe in. I don't want anything else to believe in. You hear me? We all have our things. There's some that are just atheists, but the most religious scholars in the world, if that makes any sense. I don't want to be that. And I don't want to be an empty kind of a guy where it's like, I have my God. You hear me? We all have a God. And then my God is tied in with Jesus. And in my religion, Jesus is God. God is Jesus, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit that's all around us is God himself, Jesus. God sent his son in his image on this earth to show us how much he loves us, how much he forgives us, how much mercy he's got for us, how much we should turn the other cheek as wrong as we are handled, but at the same time, how we can turn upside down a temple, being so angry and pissed off, for them selling animals, for them turning a beautiful worship center into a business. You hear me? So Jesus showed us plenty of signs. He showed us how even he was being deceived by the Satan himself, telling him to throw yourself down and save yourself if you can't. I mean, this is stuff that I did not study. This is stuff that I've been going through and hearing all my life, from private education, going to a private school. That's like 20 kids from pre-K through 12. 14 years, the same kids you see over and over every year. Long story short, from the beautiful Christian background that I've been growing up, from going to church every Sunday since I could remember, from being only around those kind of environmental people that believe in that kind of energy. You hear me? And of course, being that sheltered and now growing up and being more around all kinds of other situations, especially being in high school. High school opened up more because I transferred to high school, to a bigger high school, to a more secular high school, as Christian as it was. We're very, diverse. A lot of people were coming in there, athletes and very educational people, because great college prep high school. A lot more advanced, private. And that opened up a few more doors, seeing a little bit more of the public general, because they were all from public educations, from not maybe the same type of faith backgrounds, this and that. So when we graduated, now it's just a whole other world. I mean, I'm going to these gym workouts. Yeah, we're all grown humans now, 29, 30-year-old men and women. And yes, we've all matured and we all have understandings and we all think for ourselves, and we're all on a whole nother level page, career-wise, faith-wise, love-wise, therapy-wise, creative-wise. We are all so different. I love it. 38 minutes into this video. Imagine me dead 100 years from now, if these are even around. And y'all gonna look at this and be like, who is this kid? What did he... It's not that I see something. It's common sense that we as common humans don't want to. Not that we don't. We don't want to see it. You hear me? Because I talk about this sometimes with regular Joes. Some are like, oh my gosh, where have you been? And then the ones that don't want to see it, they live in their own little circle. They're like, whatever. What? They flip out. They freak out. They tell me I'm out of this world. You hear me? Like, he's not on the same page. Like I'm a bad guy. Like, okay, you know what? I'm not on your side as much as I'm here with your side. I'm not on your side. You hear me? When I say I'm not on your side, there's a dark side out there that needs a light. You hear me? Every circle needs their square. Their square in every little circle. And mm, love y'all, my brothers. We are in a different time of world now. I definitely wouldn't be here if this was any less of a system. So secured, so patrolled, so safe, so organized. From family to families, you hear me? Protocol, babies. Nothing that I know, I just understand. What have we lost? Could you imagine? This is like all of us on this road. This is like garbage of the garbages, as good as we are. You hear me? As good as we are, this is garbage of the garbages. This is what's left after that bloodbath spill over centuries. Centuries. We're left with this. We have now technology to perfect it. Secure the bag. But who is in charge of it? In a couple hundred centuries. And where? Because I know, even my heart, without Christ, without God, without soft side, without that love, as much as I have my moments, I don't hold a grudge. Grudges, nah. Move on. But there's those moments, you hear me, where it's like, why is that person not dead right now? In that moment. Like, what did you just do? How did you just do it? Like, why does fear have to come in? Why can't we all just fear God himself? Higher power. Of just those good energies. Like, man, if I'm going to say something angry right now, I'm hurting the man upstairs. I don't need a gun in my face knowing he's about to pull the real trigger deal. You hear me? And for that to even be legal, for someone to even be able to do that, and for that kind of fear to take place, is that really what has to happen? It's funny how we act with a group, and we act all alone. It is hilarious. And the moochers, man, it's never enough, is it? It's never enough. And I don't know what's real and not in that situation because of the struggle. You hear me? The system is around. We all can get EBT. We all can get, not all, but a lot of us can get SSI. We got all these programs. We got all this and that. And we still, that's just like our hustle, I guess they call it. Who and where, how much can you get out of who, where, what? Those kind of people. Jews, if you want to call it. That's their like code, if you want to call it. That's what they live by. How can I get on some? How can I turn somebody over, if that makes any sense? Screw somebody over. Sad. Anyways, I am going to probably go on a bus ride, like I said, to Sacramento, the river, throw in the fishing pole, see what I can catch. Maybe catch a little catfishy. I need to buy another fishing pole. I have no money. Yet. Come on, everybody. Please. I don't know what to do anymore. I know I'm starting over. We all start over. So I know what I'm doing right now. But it's like one of those things. Okay, if I'm starting over, I already got shut down with the sheriffs. I've already started several different farms at my house over the years. From not having money, electrical bills, to having electrical bills. I just now got this house remodel. Took all my electrical wiring out. I got a 200 amp box now. I got a lot nicer electricity now. But The house is not planned for growing. I can't officially grow here on a commercial level, or even like on a patient level where I can grow for patients under like a 99 plant license. They shut that down. Anyways, a lot of rules and regulations that have been still wishy-washy, and we're trying to dial things in, but it's taking a little too long, while these other countries are completely getting on board with these big organizations like Walmart and Marlboro, and they're planting big massive fields right now in third world countries, where I should be right there competing with them. You hear me? Flying over to my country, Russia, throwing down several massive greenhouses under my own private business corporations, where I'm going to be doing this legitly, and everybody's trying to scare me, saying I'm going to be in so much trouble out there. They're gonna they're gonna turn me into this and that, and apparently I'm going to disappear. The pain. Ow. Government, please help me. I don't know what's going on anymore. Human race. I'm not sorry because there's nothing to be sorry about. I'm not going nowhere. I'm always here spiritually. The world's in good hands if we're all moving up the way we should be. I love you all so much.